what is up, you guys? It's Clark from Super Collector Clark. How you guys doing? I have another awesome item to share with you guys, and it is the favorite company Allosaurus versus the Stegosaurus. So what's really cool about this mini model by Favorite is that it has a background or like a storyline of how these dinosaurs came about. So this is like a versus series, so it's always two dinosaurs fighting or whatnot. But here it's in Japanese, so I'm gonna translate it for you guys in real time. So forgive me for the bad translation. Okay, so it is in the Jurassic period. In the Northern America in the forest, and the Stegosaurus is feeding on some plants and did not notice the Allosaurus coming by, and without even having the chance to defend itself, the Allosaurus, the young Allosaurus, took a strike and the battle ended instantly. So it was a total win by the Allosaurus. So the Stego had no chance and it got beaten. So it was a win for the Allosaurus, and it is a young one. And it says the young ones were pretty good at hunting. So as always, let's look at the backdrop first. Very, very beautiful artwork of the forest in the Jurassic period. I love that little tree that stands out right there. Very beautiful, very beautiful. That's the back. On the bottom, it has all the warnings. It says ages 7 and up. Favorite company, limited, made in China. And let's get the figure out. So I'm gonna look at the base first. Yeah, I think that's the blood from the Stego, and I guess that's what Stego was feeding on, some grass. Very nice paint job. And on the back has the favorite company, Allosaurus versus Stego, made in China. And yeah, all right. Okay, so now let's look at the Stegosaurus that's been beaten by the Allosaurus. Yeah, it's pretty graphic actually, because its stomach is totally gutted out or been eaten, but it has very nice detail. Yeah, you can see the face there. Let me zoom in for you guys. There we go. Yep. Maybe the eye is closed since it's already passed away. There's a little blood mark on its neck, so maybe the Allosaurus maybe scratched it or bit it. Yeah. And yeah, wow, those look like intestines, and it's got the tail. Yeah, so according to the back of the box, this guy did not have any chance of fighting or even noticing the Allosaurus, and lost the battle. Alright, so now let's look at the Allosaurus. And here he is, or here she is. And wow, look at that. I love the paint scheme. It's like a lime, green, yellow tone. And it's got the meat of the Stego in its mouth. And look at the eyes on this guy. Super detailed. I love the coloring. The eyes are very nicely painted, and I love these little red paint job on its what do you call it, the forehead. I'm not an expert on dinosaurs, so Sorry, I don't know the specific names for the each of the portions, but I didn't know it had pretty long arms in front up front. I don't know how accurate they are, but please leave comments if guys can help me out with any more accurate information on these guys. Yeah, but it's got three different tones: green on the back side, and little lighter lime color in the middle, and almost white or grayish color on the underside. Very nice. So this is a young Allosaurus. Now this is the hard part. It looks easy, but as you can see, there's one hole for this and there's 3 holes. So I gotta kind of figure out where this guy goes. I always cheat by looking at the back of the box. Let's see now. Okay. I think it's okay. I think it goes right here, like this. Yeah. Okay, so this is where it fits in, like so. So the little blood stain that was on the bottom plate, it gets hidden by the stego, but it's there, which is very cool. It's a nice touch, because when you take it off, I can show you again. So you see the blood that's been drained out. So it's a very cool touch. Because that's not really necessary, because it's hidden. It gets hidden, but so it fits perfectly. So yeah, it's definitely he was feeding on this grass. The Allosaurus has 2 pegs, so I'm pretty sure it goes here. Yep. The pegs, well, it's not a perfect fit for the Allosaurus. As you can see, the left foot isn't all the way in, but yeah, I guess this is how it goes. Okay, so yeah, look at that. So it's totally eating. I mean, it's totally biting through the stomach portion of the stego, and I just love how the Allosaurus is kind of looking, to the side and not directly to the portion of where it's eating of the stego. Maybe it's looking around to see if any other enemies or any other dinosaurs are trying to come steal the food that it captured. But look at that. You see how I just love the dynamic posture of the Allosaurus on this, and how the stego's head is kind of almost off the edge of the base here. It's kind of lifted. See how that is? I think that kind of detail really adds to this diorama. It's a very small piece, as you can see, but still it really brings, it tells a story. It's a very nice piece. So let me zoom in again. Very cool. Look at that. And again, I'm going to compare it to the size of my pinky. Let's see if it focuses. Yeah. It's very small. It's small. The head is way smaller than my pinky. Look at the size of the stego's head. I mean, it's like the size of my nail. Still, it's got all this detail in the coloring here. Look at that. It's very beautifully done. Now you can see the seam line here, but in person it's you don't even notice it. This is like totally zoomed in, so Yeah. So you might catch the imperfections on the paint job and whatnot, but in person you'll never notice it. It's that small. It's a very nice piece. I'm really liking this. Yeah, I love how the tail is, lifted upwards to counterbalance, this posture that he's in. I mean, look at that. Wow. Yeah. I love this piece. I hope you enjoyed this little review of the favorite Allosaurus versus Stego figure. And yeah, please make sure to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. And I will see you guys on my next video. All right, bye.